Hey y'all, so just got done with today's workout. It's a fun one. I think it took me just over 20 minutes. So we're gonna put a 26-minute time cap on it. It was hot out there. It's for intensity and technique workout, so I'll talk a little more about it later, but we're gonna really put the focus on not overusing the hip flexors in all of these movements. So don't put too much pressure on the time. Make this a long, slow one, and there's a few areas we're gonna attack, but it's mainly with technique. So we've got 5 rounds for intensity and technique. We have a 400-meter run, 10 burpee box jumps. These should be very low, something where you go 10 unbroken, and what we want to work on is that bounding technique. To do the burpee, land, because your arms are already down, we drive the elbows up to get the same power out of the arms that we would if we had a regular jump. We're going to jam the elbows to pop us up on the box. So we want you using something low enough, even if it's a 1-inch bumper plate, we don't care. Low enough where we work on the skill of this burpee bounding box jump. And then we've got 25 sit-ups. So let's talk about this. A few things, kind of the main focus technique-wise that we want to work on is on the run. We want to focus on posture, drawing the lower abs in. We're focusing on a hamstring curl. If we leave our foot on the ground too long and it lags behind, when we pull, it's going to be all hip flexors. On the burpees, if instead of being tight as we arch to snap, if we're loose as we arch to snap, when we snap, it's going to be all hip flexors. On the sit-ups, if we're going down and poofing our bellies and not drawing in to engage the lower abs, we're going to be using our hip flexors. So this is going to be a big workout where the focus is going to be on posture the whole time, making sure we're focused on drawing that belly button into the spine, bracing the core so we can hamstring curl, so we can do the arch and snap and use our big muscles, and make sure we're using the appropriate muscles that are going to get you the best stimulus out of your abs and not overdoing the hip flexors. So there really isn't much strategy to this workout besides knowing that it's going to be like probably an 18-minute for the fastest up to a 26-minute time cap. And so we're just going to need to go nice and smooth on the runs, focus on the hamstring curl. Burpee box jumps, we want it smooth, but we want you bounding. So if you need to take breaks, take breaks. I'd rather see you take breaks and bound than see you get into the slog, stand up, swing the arms and jump. So remember, a low enough box, even if it's not a box and it's just an inch off the floor, low enough to learn that bounding burpee box jump. One last little note, we just recently had a testing workout that had burpee box jumps in it, and the people that had taken the time to learn that burpee bounding box jump absolutely crushed everybody on scores. So if you are someone that's really looking to compete in the local thing, or you're just really looking to improve that performance, remember, sometimes a few steps back, going lower so you can develop a skill, is going to be the way that ultimately gets you the highest scores later on. Sit-ups, smooth, make sure you're using lower abs and not overusing the hip flexors there. So 5 rounds, fastest will be about 18 minutes, time cap 26, slow and steady. You can kind of push it a little bit, knowing that the sit-ups there's a lot of them and they're annoying, but you're going to kind of catch your breath. So it's okay if you're on the burpee box jumps and you're kind of getting that dizzy feeling, just keep pushing, you're about to get it back on the sit-ups. Enjoy this one, learn something, work on it for intensity and technique. Build that technique so when we're going for time or for a score, you have the techniques needed to get those good scores. Talk to y'all soon.